What's up, Clint? I seen your message already. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. As right now we got Blake Wynn at the top of the charts here in qualifying. A little bit of wood action. It is going to be borderline on whether or not we are going to be running a Conti here tonight. Shane Haas running his third lap out on the track right now. Mark Thrash, Asher Hansen, all out on the track. We're going to ride along with Shane Haas as he completes his final lap. As Shane Haas comes across the line, let's see where he's going to put that number 23 machine. Yeah, I should have specified it was just during the race. I can't police everybody qualifying because, everybody's out there at once. All right, so right now, Blake Wynn out on the track with the quick time. Kyle Todd in third. Looks like Shane Haas going to be in that number 11 spot. Riley Green up to the number 12 position as he's completing his final lap of the race. Mark Thrash going to jump up to the number 10 spot. Can Riley Green pick up his pace a little bit? We got to watch Asher Hansen, too. He got his first podium here in Woot last week as he comes out of turn at number 4. To the line. He should have gone all the way down. Let's see where Riley's going to put it. He's going to put it up to the number 12 spot. Mark Thrash up against the wall. Oh, that is not going to make it for a quick time. Looks like he's going to be starting back in the back as Asher Hansen out there in the number 13 machine. Looks like Ian and Dalton may start from the back of the pack. We're going to find out here pretty quick as Asher going to come across to complete lap number 2. Where's that going to put him in the number 13 machine? He's going to go third quick. Can he pick up the lap here on lap number 3? He's got a 36.739 right now. Asher definitely has the ability to be able to pick up the pace a little bit here. Let's see if he's able to do it as he heads through turn number 3 and 4. Right now, we are just about done with qualifying. He's got 30 seconds left to do it. Looks like Ian and Dalton do not. Oh, he's going to back out of it. Ian and Dalton do not qualify. They're going to race in through the heat races as we get ready to line them up as we got about 15 seconds left here in qualifying. How's everybody doing tonight? How you guys doing? Just making sure my chat is showing up. It is as we get ready to jump into Shane. Thank you for the heat race number 1. Let's go ahead and get ready for tonight's starting lineup. Starting on the pole here tonight in heat race number 1. I don't know. Oh, I don't need that. That was last night. I don't even remember where the hell it is on here. Where is that? God, I'm so tired today. All right, so we will go ahead and fix that here in just a minute. But right now, it is going to be Alex Green starting on the pole here tonight. Peter Shepard in a second. Stephen Kellogg going to start in that number 3 spot with Mark Thrash in 4th. Going to be Riley Green in the number 5 position. Andrew Burt in 6. Drew Jackson in 7th. Going to be Woody in the number 8 spot. James Schultz in 9th. Ian Martin in 10th. And Joseph in 11th. We record for last? Not yet. All initial starts will be on green. All initial starts on green. There will be no cautions in the heat races. I think everybody that's in here is going to make the feature here tonight, so we don't have to worry about the cutoff. 500 on Riley Green. I'll take that bet. What are we on Riley Green doing? What? Hold on. We got to specify this. All right, so we're gonna go here. Got gap, and we need to show this. Oh, it's still up. Oh, there it is. Okay. I figured out where it was. All right. These guys going to roll out on the track, just waiting for Riley Green to grid up. He does not. Riley Green misses the start. Come on, Mark. On to the track as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Ian Martin going to pull out on the track. Riley Green is going to start on pit road. As we are going to look for the green flag this time by. Nose to tail up on that top road. The bottom lane a little bit more frazzled as they come down the back straightaway. Who's it going to be here tonight? We got 5 laps here in heat race number 1 as they are side by side through the field. I didn't know it was take your kid to daycare. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Alex Green leads the field. Peter Shepard to his outside. This is going to be a green flag start. So these guys should get a good jump all the way through. No anticipation here. It's just go when it goes green as they're coming down the front straightaway looking for the green flag. Out of turn number 4. Green flag is out. Green flag's out as they come down the front straightaway looking for turn number 1 and 2. It is going to be Alex Green down on the bottom side as Riley Green. He's still got to go all the way around, but I was going to say, how did he end up ahead of these guys as they head through turn number 1 and 2 down the back straightaway? Alex continues to lead with Mark Thrash on his bumper. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. We got a little bit of a blinker back there in the number 17. That is Andrew Birch. He's going to get that thing situated. It comes back to life as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Andrew up the track in that number 17. Got a little wonky there. He's going to blink out again as they come down the front straightaway. Mark Thrash all over the back of Alex down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. He's going to keep it going straight. Slides up the track almost into the door. Peter Shepard. Shepard going to dig back out on the outside as here comes Birch in that number 17 looking to give him a little push if he can stay solid down the back straightaway. He's definitely got a little bit of a internet connection issue up on that top lane. He moved his rig back to where it was. That's why he's not blinking. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Maybe a little bit of an issue back there for the number 2 as Cohen's going to go backwards a little bit as they come across the line. 2 laps complete side by side for the lead. Peter Shepard at the line that time by. Down into turn number 1 and 2. They're going to shove it in on the bottom top side is starting to work as Birch gets to the back bumper of Shepard into turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, the 73 of Jude Jackson gets a little loose down below the apron, able to hold on to it as they come down the back straightaway. Here comes Drew Jackson to the outside. Oh, they're going to be 3 wide as the 17 takes it in the middle into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, they get a little scary. Little bit of contact. 14 sideways as they come out of turn number 4. Going to be 2 laps to go at the line. 2 laps to go as Mark Thrash on the bumper to the number 14. They're 3 wide for second. The 8 of Shepard's going to move back down the track, moves down to the bottom, gets behind Mark, leaves Birch by himself up high. Birch almost drives down into the inside lane. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. He's got help coming. It is Drew Jackson in that black machine as the 8's going to stick it in the middle. Oh, he gets routed up the track. They're going to be 3 wide. The 8 shoving the 17 up the track. Here comes Mark Thrash to the top lane. Thrash thought he might have had some help there, but those guys messing around. He's going to grab the side draft out of turn number 4. Oh, we got one turned around. 73 came down low into Ian as Ian was down low trying to make the pass as they head into 1 and 2. Contact. Mark Thrash turned around. Oh, big contact out of turn number 2. Battle going to be between Alex and Peter as they drag down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. Watch the 98 of Ian Martin. Could he close the gap in time as they head into turn number 3 and 4? Side by side. Who's it going to be at the line? The 8 going to try to pull the outside down the front straightaway. Looking for the checkered. Who's it going to be at the line? It's going to be Peter Shepard at the line. Alex Green, Ian Martin, Andrew Birch, Schultz, Kellogg, Green, Woodward, Mark Thrash, and Drew Jackson rounding out the field. Yeah, he was there. That was unfortunate for him as we get the checkered flag. Just waiting. Mark Thrash going to be late across the line after making contact with the number 17. 17 making contact with him. Thank you for the likes. I don't know. What was it? Something must have been said on the TikTok. What's up? What's up, Jonas? Oh, you're in New York right now? I'm in New York all the time. All right, let's get ready for heat race number 2 as they get lined up on the track. Justin Farless and David Mayo on that front row. Just a reminder, guys, start is on green. Starts on green. Justin Farless is going to start on the pole here tonight. David Mayo in second. Going to be Devin. Or sorry, is it Devin? Devin Parrott in that number 3 spot. Dennis in 4th. Going to be Shane Haas in 5th. Trey in 6th. Brady Gotch in 7th. Going to be Jared in that number 8 spot. Clint Sheehan in 9th. Dalton Martin in 10th. And Daniel Lusk is not in here. We got them stacked up 2 by 2 looking for the green flag this time by as they got them already lined up, ready to go. Who's it going to be here in heat race number 2 as they come down the front straightaway? I have no clue what the hell you said, Paul. Thank you guys for the likes. Appreciate that. Appreciate those likes. I actually can't see them right now. What, Riley Green going for the win here tonight? As they head into turn number 3 and 4, we're going to be looking for that green flag. Farless and Mayo on that front row. Who's it going to be here in heat race number 2? Could Mayo take the win? We don't have Bill Sleep tonight, which is a little disappointing, but we do have Mayo. Always happy to get Mayo. As we come to the line, green flag is out as Farless gets a good jump on the outside. Mayo's going to get a shot in the pass from the 25 of Dennis. Oh, that's going to stack up the field as Mayo did not go on that start as they head towards turn number 1 and 2. 17 going to roll on the out. Or yeah, that's the 17. Which car is that? That's going to be Trey in that number 17 as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Mayo has fallen all the way back as he's going to battle the number 25 of Dennis. Not really sure. Oh, Clint. What the hell was that, Clint? Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. Here comes Brady to the outside. Hits the line. It is going to be 2 by 2 for the lead into turn number 1 and 2. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Door to door. Oh, my God. That got a little crazy there as Jared and Trey jockeying around for a position at the back of this group as they come down the back straightaway. Mayo's got, I don't know, Mayo's struggling on speed. He got a good qualifying run, but it looks like he's got something going down here in heat race number 2 as these guys are side by side up at the front. Justin Farless leading the way. Here comes Jared to the Brady to the outside. Brady going to lead that time by as they side by side for the lead and to turn number 1 and 2. Great pack racing up at the front. I got a question. When we get in the big race, do you guys think we're going to get a third lane here tonight? It is definitely very possible here as they head down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3. down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be 2x2 up at the front. Brady holding strong. He's got Shane Haas behind him. Shane going to give him a big push to the line. Brady going to lead that time by. You should have raced. You should have raced it for sure, Swink. As they head into turn number 1 and 2. 2x2 for that number 2 position is Justin trying to block the top lane, but Brady going to get the run. He almost lost the bottom as it looked like Devin was looking low. As here comes Dalton. He's looking in the middle. He's going to play ping pong as they head into turn number 3 and 4. White flag in the air this time by. We got a big pack here as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Mayo and Dalton have caught the pack as they head for the white flag. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. Oh, he got in the back of the 66. Shane Haas down on the bottom. I don't know where Shane is going. We got contact as it looked like Devin maybe and Brady get together. They save it out of 2. Big wreck out of turn number 2. Oh, Mayo into the wall. It is going to be a 2-car battle for the lead as they come through turn number 3 and 4. Farless leads the way. Here comes Dalton Martin. Can he get the run out of turn number 4? Farless going to look for the block. Maybe. No. He does. Oh, he does get the block. He goes sideways around. It's going to be, I don't fucking know, at the line. Who got it? Who got it? Who got it? It's going to be Justin at the line. 0.003. That was close. What a crazy finish. Crazy finish coming to the line. Wow. I guess it's running the consi. I think it's going to be, and Trey might still be here. Yeah, it's going to run the consi. No big deal. Couple extra laps. Should be quick. Don't just wreck, guys. We want to finish this one. All right, it's going to be a 4-car battle here. Everybody's going to make it. You guys are all going to make it. As they pull out on the grid, I don't know what the fuck Mark is doing. As Cohen is going to lead these guys to the green flag. All right, make sure you guys start on green. Start on green. I just want to give a heads up. There was no gain in it, but Shane, I don't know if it just got a little wonky there, but you did go below the red and white lines on the front straightaway there coming to the white flag. I just want to make sure people don't make a habit of that. All right, looking. Looking for the green flag. Cohen and Trey on that front row. As the pace car going to pull off, Cohen's going to hit the pace car. As they come down the front straightaway, who's it going to be here tonight in the LCQ? Everybody's going to make it, so this is kind of a free-for-all. Just have some fun as the green flag is out. Mark Thrash going to get on the back bumper of that number 2 of Cohen Woodward. Wow, I can't say it. Woody, as they head into turn number 1 and 2, is going to be Woody out front with Mark Thrash all over the back of him. You know, kind of looks like Woody should be on the back bumper of Mark Thrash with that mouth wide open as they touch down the back straightaway. Big save by Mark Thrash as Cohen came down into him as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Trey going to take the number 2 spot as they leave Tennis back behind him. He's a bit behind him. Does get a little bit of the draft. Maybe he can pull his way back forward, but these guys going to battle it out up front as here comes Trey looking for the lead. Trey going to jump up to the outside. Watch for Mark to be patient here. It is only 6 laps for the LCQ. He can kind of just run around as Cohen and Trey going to trade a little bit of paint through turn number 1 and 2. Trey going to have the advantage into turn at number 3 as Cohen going to dig back on the inside, side by side for that number 1 spot. Here comes Dennis. Dennis wants a piece of the action. Big run through turn number 3 and 4. Dennis able to pull. Oh, they got contact. Big save. No, Woody. Oh, he gets marked. Big wreck in the front straightaway. Big wreck. I don't know. Big contact. We're going to go take another look at that one. Let's see. Nah, he came up into you, Trey. As Dennis going to take the... Please, no coming on the track. Can I get that? It's harder for me to clip iRacing. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Going to be Trey leading the way. Dennis in second. Mark Thrash in that number 3 spot as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. 2-car battle for the lead. Mark Thrash 9 seconds behind. Going to be 2 laps to go when they hit the line. I'll tell you what, we just saw a good 2-car battle in the last one. Could we see another good 2-car battle here as Dennis is going to take the run to the outside as they come across the line? 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go as they head into turn at number 1 and 2. Trey on the bottom side. Dennis up high. Going to be a drag race out of turn at number 2. No, Dennis going to cross them over out of turn number 2. Gets back up underneath them. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Dennis to the point. Will Trey pull the crossover out of turn number 4? Dennis going to protect that bottom line. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. As they touch at the line, it's going to be, I don't know who had it at the line. Does anybody know in the chat? That was too close to call. Down into turn number 1 and 2, side by side for the lead. Could we see a great... I'll tell you what, the racing's been good other than a little bit of contact. We're going to get into the feature here tonight. I'll be interested to see if they can keep it clean as they head for turn number 3 and 4. Side by side, Trey going to push the 25 down, a little bit of squeezing. 25 going to push up out of turn number 4. Look for Trey to grab that side draft. He does it. Oh, down the front straightaway. Trey going to take the win. Dennis second. Mark Thrash third. Cohen in fourth. All right, guys, there's a 3-minute warm up. We're going to go ahead and roll through that. If you need to use the bathroom, grab a drink, do that now. It's usually pretty quick. I don't care if you guys want to wreck or drive in reverse in the right direction on the track, whatever. I don't care. Have some fun, and we'll get into the feature in a minute. All right, so pretty good racing here other than a little bit of contact as these guys going to pull out. Burnout contest on the back straightaway, they said. All right, so these guys like to have some fun when they pull out on the track in this 3-minute warm-up. We're going to see what these guys are going to do as it looks like Shane Haas going to drive in reverse onto the track. So who's doing the burnout contest on the back straightaway? All right, we're going to see where these guys are at. Let's see. These guys heading down the back straightaway. It looks like these guys doing some burnouts back here. Mark Thrash says burnouts? Where at? Oh, he's going to get the 14 of Green, Alex Green, as they're going to play a little bit of fuck around out on the track. All right, you guys ready for a little bit of action here? They're having a little bit too much fun. Let's see what else we got out here. Riley out there doing burnouts. The 73 of Drew Jackson out there doing burnouts. Mark Thrash doing burnouts. It is a burnout zone on the back straightaway. Clint's going to come around and have... Oh, he made it through. This is good practice for Clint. Keep doing laps, Clint. It's good practice dodging those guys on the back straightaway. All right, so the 22 of green into which one is that? That is Peter Shepard, I think. No, that's not. Who is that? I don't know who it was. Oh, it's Stephen Kellogg. Stephen making it back for another week. Stephen was fun to watch last week. He had to shake down a few things, but he had some fun. Good finish. As we are about 20 seconds away from getting into tonight's feature, it is going to be 30 laps here tonight for the main event. What's up, Braden? What's up, buddy? I broadcasted your brother's 358 win, and he didn't even know it. All right, that's going to be that to warm up. We're going to get into tonight's main event. I'm going to do a quick little drivers meeting for these guys as they get ready to go ahead and grid up. Shane Haas going to be the first one to jump out on the track. Let's hit up tonight's starting lineup here real quick. Oh, we'll do the... okay. All right, guys. I'll wait for you guys to get on the track and I'll tell you. It is going to be Blake Wynn with the pole here tonight. Kyle Todd in second. Going to be Asher in that number 3 spot. Fireball in 4th. Jesse going to start in that number 5 position. Peter Shepard in 6th. Going to be Farless in that number 7 spot. Alex Green in 8th. Dalton Martin in 9th. Going to be Ian Martin in that number 10 spot. Jared Gotch in 11th. Going to be Andrew Birch in that number 12 position. Brady in 13th, James Schultz in 14th, Devin Parrott in the number 15 position, Stephen Kellogg in 16th, David Mayo in 17th. Going to be Riley Green in that number 18 position, Clint Sheehan in 19th, Drew Jackson in 20th. Going to be Shane Haas in the number 21 spot, Trey Epps in 22nd. Mark Thrash going to be 23rd, Cohen 24th. Cohen's not in there, I don't think. Is he? He is not in there, as we are going to get ready for the green flag. All right, just a reminder, guys, start is on green. Restarts will be on leader, though. I do try not to throw a caution for, small crashes. If we get a couple of them, I will throw the caution. If you do go one lap down, just take your laps back. I will clear the black. If you need to go on pit road, I will clear that black before you hit pit road. Other than that, guys, let's have some fun here tonight. And if you are on the track after a caution and on the lead lap, make sure you guys give the lap cars the top lane. Looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. Blake's going to lead the way. Kyle Todd to the outside as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Who's it going to be here tonight? Let's go, Riley, says Crazy. Wow, I can't even read tonight. All right, looking for the green out of turn number 4. Who's it gonna be? Green flag is out as they get on the gas down the front straightaway. A couple guys were sitting back, but nobody jumping out of line as they come for turn number 1 and 2. Going to be side by side down into turn number 1 and 2. As they head into turn number 1 and 2, side by side for the lead as Kyle Todd continues to hold the lead down the back straightaway. Oh, we got a little wreck. We got a couple cars wrecking down the back straightaway. It is going to be 2 cars. Shane Haas goes around. He's going to get it back straight. Down into turn number 3 and 4. They're going to keep it going straight out of turn number 4. Who's going to have it at the line? It is going to be 3 wide. As I don't know who had it. I think it was Blake as they hit the line down into turn number 1 and 2. Oh! The 8 of Peter Shepard sideways, able to save it as we got Kyle Todd in the wall. Kyle, oh, more contact. These guys are just arc breaking at the back. We're going to get a caution, guys, at some point. Just keep it going straight. Yeah, it is 4 cylinders. Down into turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be Blake leading the way. Asher in second. Fireball in third. Alex Green in the number 4 spot as Farless going to be in the number 5 position as they come across the line. We got a 5-car battle up at the front as we wait for the rest of the field, hopefully, to close in. Did a couple cars getting a wreck there. It looks like Mark is a ways from the pack. Stephen Kellogg a ways back. Clint Sheehan a ways back. Schultz a ways back. Kyle Todd a ways back. Shane Haas a ways back as they come across the line. 3 laps complete. Out of turn number 4, coming to the line. Big contact as Asher pushes Blake to the line. Oh, we got the 88 going around. We got more contact as we're going to go ahead and throw the yellow as we got a big wreck into turn number 1 and 2. All right. Oh, that's where it was. So we're going to go on fire. We're going to go on with Fireball. Oh, both the whole field just piles in. Oh my God. Did you see the gotchas? And then everybody behind them. Honestly, so it just kind of looked like Fireball was pushing. There was and how the nose pushes a little bit, and 14. Who's the 14? Alex was underneath them, and it just kind of did some weird stuff and spun around, and yeah, that's basically what happened. Oh, big wreck! Oh my God! Wow, that was wild. Yeah, I got 2 accounts. I have 2 accounts. Yes, I do. This is my iRacing account. So we got cars coming onto pit road. We're going to go ahead and clear some black flags because we definitely have some people that are slow. As these guys come onto pit road, Blake going to lead the way. That was a big one there. Big one into turn number 1 and 2. As we get the first caution flag of the night, 5 laps into this one, 25 laps to go. All right, so Blake Wynn has been leading this one here tonight. He's had a lot of pressure, but Asher been faithful to that back bumper, pushing him around the track, able to keep him out front for now, but we're going to re-rack him, restack him. This could change everything here tonight. As they come out of turn number 4, we're going to wait for these guys to come off of pit road. You gonna race in third person?
Restarts are gonna be easier.
You know, Max once was running in from the blimp and absolutely killed Brett into the pit wall at Charlotte one night. It was hilarious.
Auto Club.
Oh, was it Auto Club? I forgot, I guess, but it was still hilarious. Looks like Ian Martin one lap down.
Right-hand drive, bro.
One lap down as we're going to be looking for that green flag this time by these guys stacked up down the back straightaway. Who's it going to be here tonight? Do you guys have a pick out there? As we still got some guys catching the field. Looks like Mayo and Jared are on pit road. Mayo's going to pull off of pit road in that number 1. I don't know if they're going to catch the field in time, but it may not necessarily be a bad thing as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Who's it going to be here tonight? It is fixed setup. We do this fixed setup. What's up, Jacob? Yeah, you can come out and run these if you want. Run them every Thursday. We do all kinds of things wide open. Sometimes it's NASCAR stuff. Sometimes it's street stock. Sometimes mini stock. Sometimes we do radicals on ovals. Just have some fun. Looking for the green flag at the line. Blake going to get on the gas. Green flag is out. Oh, we got contact as Riley Green was asleep at the wheel on that restart. Down the front straightaway looking for turn at number 1 and 2. We got one spinning around. That is going to be Stephen Kellogg going the wrong way already. Not really sure what happened there as we get a big stack up as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway looking for turn at number 3 and 4. We're going to keep it green for now as they head into turn at number 3 and 4. These guys awfully pushy as we got 7 laps in the books. Ton of damage on the nose of Trey in that number 17. Got to wonder if that's going to cause some overheating here as they head into turn at number 1 and 2. Here comes Blake leading the way as Farless is going to jump to the outside in that number 3 and that 8 of Peter Shepard looking to take it 3 wide. They're 3 wide per second out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. They are still 3 wide for that number 2 spot. As they head into turn number 3 and 4. Who's it gonna be? It's gonna be Blake at the line, but Farless digging on that outside as they come down the front straightaway looking for 1 and 2. Farless gonna play a little bit of defense there, come across the nose of the 88 of Fireball as they come out of turn number 2. This pack is close down the back straightaway. A little bit of contact here as they squeeze each other down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3. Going to be 3 wide for the lead as Shepard is rolling that outside all by himself. He is somehow getting that thing to work as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Who's it going to be at the line? It's going to be Farless that time by 10 laps in the books. Oh, Asher gets shuffled out. Big save for him in that number 13. He's going to come back up on the track as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Drag race. Here comes Shepard back to the outside. Down the back straightaway. He's got a big run heading into turn number 3. He's making those runs work up on the outside as they head through turn number 3 and 4. But the bottom side going to come out ahead as they come out of turn number 4. But look for Farless in that second lane. He's going to get the run. Who's going to have it at the line? It's Farless at the line by a nose as they head for 1 and 2. It is wild up here at the front as these guys are going to try to get organized and get it nose to tail. There's definitely going to be some issues here if these guys keep racing this way as the rest of the pack is going to catch up as Shepard continues to roll that high side all by himself in that number 8. I'm telling you, this is pretty wild with the number 8 as they head through turn number 3 and 4, and I don't know how Trey doesn't have damage as the 8 tries to cross over the field, leaves Farless by himself. He's going to go low down the front straightaway as they head for turn number 1. Down into turn number 1 and 2. They're going to be trying to make it 3 wide as Fireball going to stick it in the middle. Here comes Ian Martin in the number 98. He's going to give a big push to the 88 of Fireball down the back straightaway. Now these two have a history. Oh man, that contact with the pushing is definitely creating a little bit of an issue here as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Oh, they touch. Ian Martin sideways, the 8 of Peter Shepard. They're connected out of turn number 4. They're going to slide through the grass. That was the longest Rex as Farless continues to lead 3 wide for the lead. I'm clearing blacks for you guys to roll through. Out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. Who's it going to be? Oh, they connect a little bit. Blau, we got a wreck up at the front. Yep, that is it. Yellow comes out. Let's see. It just looks like. Ooh. Well, Justin's already won a ladder lap, so, or 2. All right. It is what it is. It's just a fun race, guys. If you are a lap down, take your laps, guys. Give them room on the bottom if they have to get a lap back. All right, let's see. No harm, no foul. We'll let them go. It is what it is. We do this every Thursday. It's wide open on Thursdays. Sometimes we do the mini stocks. Sometimes we do Gen 4s at Talladega. You know, just depends on what the mood is. All right, so we're going to come across the line. We are going to have 16 laps in the books as we take the pace car across the line. Will it be 1 to go? Blake has led the way. Fireball second, Drew in third, Shane Haas in fourth, Mark Thrash in fifth, Asher in sixth, Kyle Todd in seventh, Peter Shepard in eighth, David Mayo, Stephen Kellogg, Clint Sheehan, Riley Green, Trey Epps. Andrew's coming down onto pit road. Dennis, Brady Gotch, Farless, Ian Martin, Dalton Martin, Jared, and Devin Parrott. All right, we got them stacked up 2 by 2, looking for the green flag this time by. Who's it going to be here tonight? It has been pretty dominated by Blake. Farless has led some laps, and I'll tell you what, the 88 of Fireball was definitely pushing late in that run. Could be an opportunity for him as some of those fast guys are at the back now. Looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. They got him stacked up 2 by 2. I don't care if you guys want to stack them up 2 by 2 in the back. If you can do it quick. Looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. It's going to be Blake up front leading the way. These guys are going to stack them up a little bit. Maybe not. A little bit. As we look for the green flag out of turn number 4. Oh, a little bit of contact there. Anticipation. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway. Looking for turn number 1 and 2. 3 wide back there for the number 6 spot. It is going to be Blake out front. Drew Jackson in second. Fireball in third. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Did somebody blow up? Shane Haas blew up. Did you money? Oh, Shane Haas money shifts and blows it up. Coming out of turn number 2 as Blake leads the way out of turn number 4. Fireball looking to the outside. Drew Jackson looking to block him. Not able to block him. Here comes the trash can on the back bumper to the number 88. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Yeah, he definitely blew it up. Yeah, Blake is definitely at the front as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4, 73. Where are you going? As they head into turn number 3 and 4, can Fireball get that outside to work, or does he need help? Thrash going to go back down low. Kyle Todd back up to the front in the number 62. He had a bad start at the beginning of this one, has worked his way back up to the front. He's going to jump up on the high side and help Fireball as he gives a bump to Fireball, heading for turn number 1 and 2. That pushes him almost up to the front row. Let's see if that top side can get working. 73 seems to be a little bit wonky there in turn number 1 and 2. He's going to go down, get some air, try and calm that thing down a little bit as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Fireball with the edge into turn number 3, but here comes Drew Jackson back to the back bumper. A Blake win as they head through turn number 3 and 4. A little bit of contact out of the corner. As they come down the front straightaway, it is going to be Fireball leading the way. They're 3 wide behind them. Fireball going to take the lead. He's going to slide down in front of Blake as they head into turn number 1 and 2. So new race leader solidly out front. It is going to be Fireball, but here comes the top side as Kyle Todd gets a big push from behind from the number 25 of Dennis. Down into turn number 3 and 4, 10 laps to go as they head into turn number 3 and 4, side by side all the way through the field. Can we get a third lane work? And Ian Martin may be one of those ones that look to the outside. No, Farless is going to be the one that looks to the outside. Oh, Kyle Todd into the wall. Big stack up down the front straightaway. Big saves. Oh, we got a big wreck. We're going to go ahead and throw that caution. If you want to go to the back, just drive through the pits. You know, I don't like to give the EOLs in this. All right, so let's see if I can find Kyle Todd. Kyle Todd, a victim in this one. Let's go take a look and see. And that was a big wreck. That was a whole lot to happen. I don't know if I could just put that on. Fireball, I can't put that on you. You two just kind of came together. That was just hard racing. All right, we're going to take a look from the chopper. Oh, yeah, that's pretty rough. They just kept making contact. We had a couple people blinking too. Asher blinked a little bit there. Just a lot of chaos on that one as the field gets wrecked in turn number 1 and 2. We are 23 laps into this one as Blake leads the way. Ian Martin in second. Fireball in third. As Blake leads the field here tonight, he has been dominant. Ian Martin down on the bottom side. As we got a bunch of cars down on pit road. It is 23, going to be 24 laps complete this time by. Remember, guys, you got lap cars coming on the high side. All right, so 23 laps. Oh my God, this is going to be wild. I think we're going to go green with about a 5-lap shootout here. Let's see if they get the one to go at the line this time. Bye. Yeah, Blake's doing good. What's up, user 634-2377-928817? Feels like it's been a minute since I've seen you. All right, we're going to stack them up going green flag this time by 5-lap shootout. 5-lap shootout. The question is, will they survive for these 5 laps? What do you guys think? Yeah, you can fill in the outside lane if you want. All right, we got them stacked up 2 by 2. Pace car out front into turn number 3 here in just a second. Will this be the last restart of the night? I love it when I do it. It's fun to do, honestly. You know, it's just surprising that I remember that's your number. You know, back when we had to remember numbers, I was actually pretty good at it. Let's see. Asher is still up in it. I know Asher got some contact in that one. He blinked a little bit, so he was gone for a minute, and there was some contact there. I don't know if it did any damage to that number 13, but we are looking for the green flag. How soon will Blake fire off in that number 99? Pace car is in. He is holding tight, waiting for that green flag. He's waiting to the restart zone. Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway. So a lot of it. Oh, we're wrecking. I'm looking to see. As we move back up to the front, Blake going to lead the way out of turn number 4. Going to be 4 laps complete at the line. Blake leads the way. Ian Martin in second as they come down into turn number 1 and 2. I don't think we're done yet. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Going to be Blake leading the way. Ian Martin in second. Fireball. Here comes Gotch to the outside. That is going to be Brady as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. 66 going to stay down low. Thank you, Devin. As they head into turn number 3 and 4. Side by side out of turn number 4. Down into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be still side by side. 10, 11 car battle. Oh, Mark Thrash going to get turned, and he saves it. They save it. Big save into turn number 1 and 2. Big save. That's going to split up the front of the pack just a little bit. How aggressive will these guys be? Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Going to be 2 laps to go at the line. 2 laps to go. When they hit the line this time by. Starting to get a little bit tighter, a little bit pushier as they come out of turn number 4 to the line. Oh my God, they just piled in. All right, so caution flag out. We're going to get the first green-white green-white checker attempt of the night as we are going into overtime here tonight. I don't know if Brady had the lead when that caution came out. But we are going to get a 2-lap shootout here for sure, and it's still anybody's race. If your car's running, you have an opportunity here tonight. These guys coming down onto pit road, taking advantage of some damage repairs. Justin on pit road. Looks like he's getting some tires, got a fast repair. Dalton getting some damage repair. Trey has got a fixed nose on that 17. He had a ton of damage on the nose of that thing as these guys come out of turn number 4. Yeah, guys, leave the bottom open. Or top open, sorry. Stay on the bottom, leave the top open. As they come across the line, get a couple guys get. Yeah, you know, I was up late last night, BSing in Discord. So I didn't go to bed till like 4 a.m. and so I'm running off a couple hours sleep. Drew Jackson down on pit road. Looks like Justin is done for the night. As we should get the one to go. This next time by. It's going to be our last attempt at a green-white checker. Schultz, you can get your lap. Take another one if you can get it, Devin. All right, so we're going to get one to go at the line. Schultz back on the lead lap. Looks like we got 13 cars on the lead lap as we are going to look for the green flag this next time by. Brady going to lead the field here tonight in that number 12. Jared a little ways back. He's going to probably need some help out of that number 9 machine here tonight as it is going to be a free-for-all up at the front. Kyle Todd gets back out on the track. He's going to be hoping for another caution flag. Green-white checker attempt number 1 out of 3 here tonight. Do we think they can make it to the white flag? Let me know out in the chat what you think. If I was Brady, I'd probably try and go a little bit early. I think that would be my plan here tonight. Try and stretch out that field just a bit. I mean, there's a lot of draft in these cars, but the draft is not quite as much as it is with some of the other cars. You might be able to stretch it out enough to hit that white flag and give yourself the opportunity to get the win here tonight. And I think he might have to do that. That's going to be your best opportunity here tonight if he goes pretty quick after the pace car pulls off. We're going to find out what he does as they head through turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Brady leading the way. Blake in that number 2 spot. Peter Shepard down in the number 3 position. Ian Martin up in there in the 4th position. Where is Dalton? Is Dalton still up in there? Dalton's going to be retired for the night as the pace car is in, looking for the green flag as they come down the front straightaway. Tag, you're it. Green flag is out. I'll tell you what, Peter said it's time to go, Brady, as they head for turn number 1 and 2. A little bit of a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 car breakaway maybe here. As they head into turn number 1 and 2, going to be Brady leading the way. Fireball looking for the middle. It is not there. Brady going to jump up the outside. Really hard to block in these things. As you've seen right there, they're going to lean on each other into turn number 3 and 4. They got to be careful as they're 3 wide for the lead. Oh, big sideways as they're continuing to beat and bang. We're wrecking into turn number 3 and 4. Caution flag comes out. I tried to throw it. I don't know why I didn't throw it. And I don't. Up at the front, 3-car breakaway. I don't know why it didn't let me throw the caution there. I was hitting every button on my freaking wheel trying to get it to go. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Going to be Blake on the top side. Peter down low into turn number 3 of 4. A little bit of contact. Here comes Fireball. Fireball with a bump from behind out of turn number 4 to the line. Who's it going to be? Blake with the run on the outside. He's going to take the win. Peter Shepard in second. Fireball in third. Schultz going to bring it home in the number 4 spot. As that is going to be a wild one here tonight. Yeah, if you can, if you're in the, are you in the Discord? Just do the waiting for interview. Yeah, top 3. Good run, Schultz. That was a big one there. Lots caught up in that. Blake with the win here tonight. We're going to go through these results real quick as Blake takes the win. Peter Shepard in second. Fireball in third. Going to be James Schultz in the number 4 spot. Ian Martin in 5th. Drew Jackson in 6th. Going to be Brady Gotch in the number 7 spot. Stephen Kellogg in 8th. Jared Gotch in 9th. Going to be David Mayo in 10th. Asher, oh my God. Asher in 11th. Devin in 12th. Going to be Mark Thrash in the number 13 spot. Kyle Todd in 14th. Andrew Birch in 15th. Riley Green's going to bring it home in 16th. Farless in 17th. Dennis in 18th. Dalton Martin 19th. Trey in 20th. Shane Haas 21st. Clint Sheehan 22nd. Alex Green in that number 23 spot. We're going to go ahead and see who is in the Discord. I see Blake. I see Fireball. Let's see who else was. I don't think I got Peter. Well, that was a crazy one here tonight. It got really crazy when you guys were in the pack pushing. Those noses definitely like to run away from you when you guys are bump drafting. Fireball taking it home in that number 3 spot. A little bit of a struggle here tonight, but strong car.
Yeah, I could not get any grip in the corners. I was so loose and so tight. It was terrible. But I gotta thank Mason Gubick for spotting for me. Absolute goated spotter. I rarely recommend him. But overall it was a really terrible race. Though, even though I pulled out P3, it was terrible.
It's definitely a unique combination. These cars, they've changed a lot where we don't get as much net code, but it does definitely seem like that nose problem. I don't know why they get so loose in the front end. It's that front end. That front end just doesn't seem stable. But yeah, great run here tonight. What's that?
It don't drive good. It does not drive good on a super speedway.
Yeah, I had to figure out something to do. They actually do great on some. Auto Club was phenomenal when we ran there. I am tired, so I'm probably going to try to make this short. You got anybody else you want to thank?
No, not today.
All right, buddy. Good run. Blake, you tried to dominate that one. Had a great race with Farless up at the front there and a couple other guys. Fireball took the lead away from you there for a little bit, but man, that thing was quick here tonight up at the front.
Yeah, there are a few times I lost the lead. Didn't know if I was going to be able to get it back, but cautions kind of saved me. That last one, I was nervous starting second because I hadn't really ran the outside any of the race. I'd really just worried about blocking the bottom, holding a good pusher, listening to what the spotter Trey Epps had to say, and yeah, I just worked out in my favor to be on the top, worked the side draft coming to the line, and I honestly didn't think I had it because I thought he adored me at the perfect spot to get me. And I didn't blame him for that. I thought it's just racing. You got to do what you got to do, and the guy has a better run. And I was surprised to see I got it.
Yeah, it was .003. It was stupid close. I mean, honestly, it's kind of what we expect out of the mini stocks. They are a little wonky to drive sometimes, especially in this pack race. And but that drive off the top side, if you can get that side draft, these cars are just so strong. It's hard to kind of stop that run. And you ran into that a couple times when you were racing on the bottom side. Justin, a lot of times would grab that side draft to get past you.
Yeah, that was the good part about me being on the bottom. Most of the races, I kind of knew where the top was going to get the run. So I was at least up front and knew how the run was going to work. And I ran a lot of like street stock and a few mini stock super speedway events, so the air works pretty similar in all of them. And I kind of knew where the run would be formed and how it would be formed. Like going in the corner, I just had to keep my space and make sure that he didn't get too much of a run in, and I could counter coming off the corner if I got it right.
Well, great run here tonight. Putting that thing in victory lane. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Just Trey Ups on the tower there spotting me. Best spotter there was. Had his shirt off, swinging in the air, with about 5 to go, and then that caution came out, and he was devastated.
Well, you almost had one coming out of 4 there, but it was too late to throw it. So you probably breathing a sigh of relief that one didn't come out.
Yeah, he's keeping me updated on that. He said they messed up, and then the white flag came out, and I was just trying to keep the lead in case caution did come out. And then once we got to the back stretch, I knew I had to set up the side draft.
Well, good run here tonight. Thanks for coming out and putting on a show for us.
Thank you for the host. Thanks for the good show.
No problem, bud. Have a good one.
You too.
All right, Blake with the win. I appreciate these guys. Honestly, you never expect them to be too clean. These are going to be a little bit wild. They're definitely a little wonky, but good run for these guys here tonight. That's going to be it for me tonight. We'll be back Monday with some ARCA on dirt. That's going to be a wild one. Week 13 action as normal iRacing races are on vacation next week. So that is an off week for iRacing before the update. Yeah, that's why I was like, get that lap back. It gave you an opportunity. I mean, you could have stole a win there if those guys had gotten together. Good run, Schultz. That's going to be it for tonight, guys. Thank you, as always. Until next time, be safe and have a good night.